They threw the shade, try to block the sun. They say it's lies, we've just begun. They spin their lies like a web of silk. We cut through fraud sharper than steel. They call it passive, but the scheme ain't clean. Dreams sold on the back of a fake machine. Ash plays the king in a cardboard crown. We're here to flip his kingdom upside down. Victory with us, she screams all day, but sayers a name, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. He builds his castles out of air and smoke. Promises riches, leaves the people broke. Pyramid walls, they crumble fast. When truth steps in and shadows don't last. We see the scripts, we know the play. Same old hustle, just a different day. But we're the voice, the ones who fight. Lighten up the dark with the people's might. Victory with us, she screams all day. With the sayers of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. Victory with us, she screams all day. With the sayers of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams.
Let's go!
Break the cycle, shatter his dreams.
We are the naysayers, the sayers of nay. On this FriYAY, we rise, we don't play. No room for your schemes, no tricks, no traps. We see through your glitter, your promises collapse. Oh, the towers you build, oh, the lies you distill. We won't drink from your gilded well. We say nay, we say nay.
Everyone say nay!
Gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. You climb to the top on the backs of the weak, but with a voice they didn't know they'd seek. Your pyramids crumble, your empire shakes. Our voices are thunder, your foundation breaks. Nay, nay, we say nay. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now on this FriYAY, we are the light, we'll lead the way. We say nay, we say nay to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. Your schemes Still you'll catch your time. Ain't mine. Says don't play, we speak what's true. OnPassive scheme ain't meant for you. Ash got plans to steal your soul. We won't lead you down that hole. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. They say us rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey, Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. We won't be silent, gonna raise our voice. Speaking facts, ain't no choice. Break the chains of a dirty scheme. Naysayers live in the dream. Promises of gold, but all you get is smoke. Ash's empire, just a joke. Naysayers stand up, keep it real. We cut through lies like sharpened steel. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. They say us rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey,
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more founders on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. And it breaks my heart. She wants to be the first to make us look silly.
We will terminate you without a notice. You're gone. No joke. We will terminate you without a notice.
Don't panic.
Of what OnPassive is, we remains to be seen.
Stop going there.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
That's embarrassing.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you are all doing very, very, very well. Happy FriYAY to my sayers of nay. We've made it through another week, and allegedly so has Victory with Ash. So, we have a full show for you tonight. I hope you guys are ready, comfy, and you're ready to go through many hours of content. Yes. Ash got plans to steal your soul. Don't let him. Yeah, the blue vase. Rip to the blue vases. We do. We miss them. We don't need friends like you. With friends like Ash, who needs enemies? No one. No one, because Ash will steal all of your money from you. And your soul. So, there's that. I hope all of you have had a wonderful, wonderful week. My week has been quite stressful, but I am here, and I am very, very glad to be here with all of you today. And I'm excited because tomorrow I get to take my daughter dress shopping for her grad dress. She is graduating public school next week, the end of next week. So that will be great fun. They do like a little graduation ceremony that we get to go to, and I look forward to that. So that will all be fun. But for right now, I am here with all of you, and we are going to be doing our usual FriYAY shenanigans. Yes, Hannah. Yes, I'm very, very proud of her. My daughter has worked super hard to get to where she is today in her schooling, and she is doing fabulous, and I couldn't be more proud. And neither could her dad. So she is just an amazing, amazing little human being that I am proud to be the mother of. But we're not here to talk about her. I try not to talk about her too much on here. But this week has been really, really weird in Victory with Ashland. And I honestly think that I'm just going to show you, like, we're just going to get into it because I don't really know how to sum up what is happening right now. Like, I guess I could call it a lot of hype, but I just feel like that's not doing it true justice. So by the end of this show, I'm sure you will understand what I mean. And since we have so much to get through today, stop blabbing, Queen, and let's just start with the meme review. Victory with Ash meme review! Woo! All right. Starting off pretty simple. You know, everything is loading. Everything is always loading here. Just constantly loading and launching. And you're going to notice the second G here, like the one in loading, they couldn't figure out, the AI, I'm assuming it was made with AI, couldn't figure out whether or not they should do it uppercase or lowercase. So it just went with both. You know, it was like, we'll just use both. That will do. And I kind of enjoyed that. Gave me a little giggle. Loading with bullshit. That's right. Yes, just always constantly loading. Yeah, Victory with Ash World Cup. Exactly. We'll get there. Here we have 360. Life-changing year. VWA. Prayer. Information. Handshake. AK Ash. Or Akash. Maybe it's Akash. I don't know. But 360, I believe, was that off the show that Chris and Red and Marty did together? That is no more. So I'm not really sure what we're doing. 360 here. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why we're bringing that back. But here it is. Right there. So look for the VWA prayer information. The result of a long journey. Victory with Ash. I'm telling you, if I went on a long journey, especially through whatever the hell is going on down there, I would be very pissed off if at the end I just got Victory with Ash. They were like, here you go, you get a back office you get to log into, and every 6 months or so, Ash talks to us in there with some typed out text. It's great. Join today. Maybe 7:20, yeah. You know, if that's all you get at the end of the journey, maybe you've chosen the wrong path. Again, especially if it looks like, are we walking on a volcano? Like, what is happening there? There's like asteroids falling from the sky. It looks dangerous anyway. I feel like if I was going to go down that path, I would definitely be really pissed off if they were like, congratulations, you made it to the end. Here's Victory with Ash. VWA, hashtag Victory with Ash. I don't know if that's supposed to be Ash pointing and it's just like a really bad AI of him, or if this is the guy that made the meme. It could be either. It says power is not in the waiting. It's in the arrival to where you want to be. The journey might seem long. Stay positive and patient. The reward is at the end. I mean, they don't usually give it to you at the beginning, but there you have it. And then they got this VWA crest, and it just says Victory with Ash on it at the bottom. But, yeah, you know, power is not in the waiting. It's in the arrival. So, are we going to be arriving, or... I feel like all we've been doing is waiting, so we've had to hold on to that, you know? That's maybe why it seems like the power is in the waiting right now. Just throwing that out there. Hello, Mark. How are you? I hope you're doing well. One eye on this stream and the other on Scotland in the World Cup football match. Yes. Yes. Scotland is making friends here in the States. Good luck to everybody. Go sports! Your patience is over. I don't know why that sounds so threatening. Like, what do you mean? You're ending my patience? I don't know. Countdown start. Any day, any time. We are going to live this year, 2026. 2026 game start. And we've got like fire, and we have heart eyes and hearts. And I don't know why the star looks so sad. Maybe it's scared because of the threat at the beginning. I don't know. But any day, guys, anytime. We've been hearing this since, I've been covering it since 2021. They've been launching a company ever since 2018, though. So I got here a few years late, and it's still ridiculous. Game start. It's like the Hunger Games, though, and everybody loses. It looks like hell. It does, because after you join Victory with Ash, and you start praising Ash Mufara, I mean, that is hell. That's my hell, anyway. When I die, the devil, my dad, he's going to put me down there, and I'll be surrounded with OFounders just praising Ash Mufara for all eternity. That is my hell. And then they'll all come up to me every once in a while and put a hand on my shoulder and say, any day, any time, it's coming soon. That's my hell. I don't know what we're making new logos for, but this exists with the lion and the fire and the crown and the swords. Again, seems a little threatening. They're in like warrior mode or something, like what we doing here? We brought back the lions. The lions have been coming and going. They've been a thing here. Chris and Marty even did the carnivore diet at one point, and they were like posting lions as their thumbnails constantly. It always seems to be one of the symbols that they use in their marketing for some reason, along with unicorns. I don't know. I laugh because it just makes me think of lying. And I say, if that's what you mean, then maybe. And your ears will pop. Ah! That also sounds threatening. This is ridiculous. I don't know what it's supposed to like symbolize for the company. Like it has nothing to do with education. I don't see this and go educational platform. I mean, I don't really see their actual logo and think that either, but I will say their actual Victory with Ash logo makes more sense than this. Also, the lion looks very angry. Very angry. I don't know why. His eyes are glowing. OnPassive. With an apple. Victory with Ash. There will be many golden apples. And the AI didn't know what color the apple was supposed to be, I guess. It was like, I'll just give you an apple with all the colors that apples are. It's like red on the left. We got green up at the top. It's like a gold apple at the bottom. But I don't think there will be. It's a free educational platform. So I keep asking people in Victory with Ash. See, now, this is why we can't move on. You see what's going on here? But I asked a few people on Facebook, you know how I do, just like that are posting these kinds of memes or comments. How do you think that you'll be making money? Like, explain to me where that money would be coming from if this is a free platform. Where's the commissions then? Like if you're not making money, you're not going to be paying out money. So why do we think that this will be a financial opportunity? Anyone? And they just get very upset at me, as you guys know. They just say, because Ash promised us and it's going to be great and it's a bridge to our business. We just got to learn there first. So I don't know why they keep saying victory with Ash is where the many golden apples will be. Because apparently they understand that they won't be in victory with Ash. They'll be making money in the next thing that he creates. So there's a cognitive dissonance going on here. And I can't get into a conversation with anyone to like wake them up from it, to get them to realize that posting things like this is just silly. More Apple shit. That's right, if apples could shit. OnPassive has made a comeback. Tanja must be fuming, right? She has her whip out. She's getting all mad. It is. It's like living in Groundhog Day. Every day they wake up, they're like, check the OES. We're launching soon. But then for like 8 years. It's like, the hell? Here we have Mazidul Islam. And he's posting many things from Bangladesh. New technology group. Hashtag rise. Hashtag reset. Hashtag refocus. Hashtag Ash Mufara. Hashtag victory with Ash. I don't think hashtags will work if you put them in the meme though, but what do I know? I'm 100% ready. Are you? Voice of OBH. So I guess now we know who Voice of OBH is. That's great. And he's, of course, standing on a bridge. I must say, Mr. Islam, don't jump. Do not jump. Hashtag garbage. Yeah. Hashtag never launching. Also, I don't know, just the proportions in this are bothering me. Like, he looks like a giant in this image. Great things take time. Patience builds unshakable strength within you. So there's that. All right. Listen, they're making you wait for 8 years so that they can help you build strength. Because patience builds strength, see? So it's all for you, really. You know, it's for your personal development, of course. And it will help get you ready for the big, bold, beautiful dream that's coming in the future. After this comes and starts whenever it does. So stay tuned. Ivana, leave the scam. You should, Ivana. I've used that name on Zoom before. When me and Danny have gone into Zoom meetings. Leave the scam is all the last name, you know. Keep an eye on your VWA. Surprises coming up. La. Ooh la la. Hashtag victory with Ash. And look, now they're in a hot air balloon, which makes sense because Ash is full of hot air. So at least we are getting closer to the vehicle we should be using, I guess. So there's some good news going on here. I guess. Have you ever been in a hot air balloon, by the way? Let me know in the comments. I'm horrified of heights, but it's something that I've always been interested in. John White, June 15th, posted, "It's great to be alive and verified members of Victory with Ash platform." And then as you can see, there's a whole bunch of people playing soccer in the background. And there's a reason for that. Because for some reason, they seem to think that they are sponsoring the World Cup. So that's coming back again. I'm scared on a Ferris wheel. See, me too. So I don't want to go in one, but I want to hear about the experience. All right, Violet, we'll talk later about that. I'll message you. I have some questions. But yes, John White is promoting that they have something to do with the FIFA World Cup again. And here we are, which they don't. They never have. Now, they did sponsor beIN Sports, which is basically like a streaming app that was streaming the FIFA World Cup and allegedly had like the main streaming rights to it a couple years ago. But they haven't had anything to do with it since. But every year, for some reason, we celebrate them sponsoring the FIFA World Cup. I've been in a hot air balloon. It was great. A little bit scary at first. See, I would just be horrified the whole time, I think. But it's something that, like, I want to do. But I need to, like, pick someone's brain before I ever attempt that. So, of course, since, that went up by John White on the 15th of June, on the 16th of June, OnPassive updates then came to Facebook, which, as you can see, the background is all FIFA World Cup-y. And it says, "Good morning, guys. Updates are coming around the world." Around the world? From around the world. What? VWA is ready to launch financially this FIFA World Cup. Soon you will be seeing ground lights ads, which I love. I have no clue what that is, but I hope I see some ground lights ads. Does that mean like ads that they put on the ground using lights? I don't know. But stay tuned for that at the FIFA World Cup. I don't even think they know what it is, but VWA is ready to launch financially is a crazy statement on its own. Never mind bringing the FIFA World Cup into it. So this is a thing, and as you know, misinformation spreads like crazy. Spreads like crazy in this scam. So half of the people in Victory with Ash right now think that they have something to do with the FIFA World Cup, damn it. Victory with Ash, it's coming! Boom, boom! Oh, yes. Anytime. It's basically what it says. Again, I don't know why we keep using the Burj Khalifa. That hasn't been a thing in a very long time. It's like they won't let go while they're all telling people to let go. You know? But this thing just, like, I don't know if I want to hug you, Ash. I feel like you're coming in for a hug, and I'm, like, gonna dodge that shit, you know? It's coming! It's not coming. I wasn't going to include this, but I figured that we would add Nerd Ash. I don't know what else to call him. I'm sorry. I don't know. To our repertoire of different Ashes that they have made with AI. Now, I just made it to 8,000 subscribers. And I was thinking of doing countdown lists. You know, a few of them probably in a live stream, probably in a couple weeks, once the summer gets more started and my life slows down just a tiny bit. But one of the things I thought we would do is rate our favorite AI Ashes, like our favorite images that they have made of Ash. And I am thinking of letting all of you guys vote on them. I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to do that. Like I said, give me a little bit of time, but I thought it would be really fun if that was one of the ones that we did. So I wanted to, of course, introduce you all to this one. Nerd Ash. He's very excited the new Pokemon card is coming out. I don't know what else he would be excited about. They still believe they own 2 floors. Yeah, a lot of them do. They've, like, argued with me about it. And I'm like, no, sweetie, that shut down a long time ago. They never owned 2 floors. Right? That was always a lie. They only had an office on 1 floor. I don't think they owned the whole floor. I think they rented an office space on one of the floors. That makes sense, you know? I'm a sucker for a nerd. Not this nerd, though, right? Any nerd but this one, you know? Again, we're just making AI images of Ash working at an office, and I don't understand what the point is. Because surely they know that this isn't an actual image of Ash working. So, like, for me, it's almost like they're posting up these laws and it discredits them more, but they don't really realize it. Like, listen, if your company has to make AI images of you being the CEO to show that something's happening, nothing's happening. You know, Ash isn't working in an office anywhere doing any of this, especially a performance overview, which is what's on the board there, because nothing's happened here. So there's been no performance. What are we doing? This whole thing is a performance. That's the only way that would make sense. So again, I don't understand the point of being like, guys, I know what we can do to promote our company and this education platform is we'll make these AI images of Ash looking horrified while he's working. But yeah, let me introduce you to creepy Ash working. Hashtag victory with Ash. Who is on this bridge? Put me in comment. Boston love. Shout out Boston. We got Sherry and Ash on the bridge here. Maybe he stopped her from jumping. She was about to jump last week, you know, so. But again, we're just standing on a bridge, just waiting around. Who's on the bridge? That's not usually a good thing, by the way. Like, if someone tells you they're on a bridge, that's usually not a good thing. Just saying. Here we have good night, Facebook family, and we have Ash, and I'm horrified, mainly for whoever else is on this road, because he is not holding the steering wheel while he is driving. He is giving us his thumbs up, and the robot isn't helping. So what are we doing? We're going to crash. Victory with Ash, about to crash. See, that's why you don't want to get into this vehicle. This is a perfect image. Really. The AI that never was. The AI robots, too. Because they always used to make their AI into robots. And I'm like, you know AI isn't robots, right? But maybe they don't. Also, I'm a little worried about the fire down here in the bottom right corner. Like, is the road on fire or what's happening? Should we call the fire department? Well, I guess it's good that the unicorn's back. Victory with Ash. Is this sad Ash? I mean, Ash looking a little defeated here. Hello, cool cat. Crash with Ash. Sounds about right. Yeah. And this is the aftermath. This is him in heaven after he crashed the vehicle. Where he meets his unicorn friend finally. He's just not looking too happy. He's constipated. There we go. Maybe that's the John and we just, can't really see it. But I saw this and I was like, this is interesting. We got the unicorn, unicorn company. Trash about to crash. So this was posted. I found this very interesting. It was posted by Rupa Paul. And it says, now, after 6-7 years, training, circles, people passing away, I am no longer part of this drama after waiting for so much. I hope you understand. People want income. As a human being, he couldn't keep a single promise. And I am not going to clown around here by inviting new people over that again. Don't anyone dare come and say that I've become negative. But everything needs an end, or rather, an end to being made a fool. I won't stop anyone. Everyone has their own common sense, so they can think and do whatever they want. Another one bites the dust. So, RuPaul is officially announcing that they are no longer a part of this scam. Good for them. I hope that they do not end up in any more of these business non-opportunities. And I hope that they go on to have a much better life away from all of this. Yes, good job. Clapping seals. A rare display of having your neck licked by a unicorn. Ah! So Chris sent me this in an email. And when he sent it to me, he said, name all of the things that are wrong with this image. And I went, ooh. Oh, Chris, what is this? So here we go. Made by someone in OnPassive. It's great to be alive and very fat member of Victory with Ash platform. And it is great to be alive and fat, although I'm not a member of the Victory with Ash platform. Except we have a problem in the image. I don't want to be a damper or anything, but not everyone in the image is alive anymore and with us, like Pat Parent. And I just couldn't help but be like, ooh, not good. Let's not do that. Hey, Salome. So Pat Parent is no longer with us, and she just passed away. So please don't put her in things like that. Say it's great to be alive. It's just, don't do that. And I don't get the very fat stuff either, Violet. But whatever. Also, these guys are not in OnPassive Victory with Ash anymore. They have left. Jeff has left, and Michael Williams AIM has also left. So a lot of these people are not members of the Victory with Ash platform. So, together you learn, together you grow, together you win, except you're not all together anymore, unfortunately. And there may even be some more people here that have left. I don't know some of the people that are in this image, to be honest. So I'm kind of like, why are you posting this up? And Shaw, don't do that. Then one of our friends, Billy, made this. Scammers Anonymous. Might as well, Might as well. I thought that was a good one. And then they made this image of Gersminder, Chris, and Ash in front of this tower. I don't know what we're doing. Why would we be there? I don't know. Also, again, AI really doesn't know how to do proportions and it's really weird. Their perception of, anyway, it just bothers me. Yes, why? Just why? Why does this exist? Why is this an image? Why is this here? Why? Victory with Ash. Privately. Loyalty. Trust. Faith. belief, education, hope, justice. The great comeback. That's right. The great comeback. Gotta love it. It's very gold and red. Reminds me of Dubai. Got a crown up there at the top. I like it. Justice scales. You know? I don't know why there's a cross, but here we are. And then we have this. Victory with Ash with a lion. And that's supposed to be, I believe, Chris Johnson. An image of Chris Johnson there. Global, united, revolutionized, unlimited. Mm-hmm. So, there's that. Obviously made by the same person, because if you look on the sides there, you'll see basically all of the words that were here. They made this one in their AI, and then they immediately made this one right after. Right. It's very cringy Facebook. Mm-hmm. It is. So, of course, this had to be created. Victory with Ash. Scam, 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 scam. The great scam back. I love it when you guys take their memes and then make your own memes. It's my favorite. And Chris is one of the greatest scammers of them all. That's right. Hello, David. Come back from, I know, I'm like, I don't know if you can come back if you never started, but, here we are. Why doesn't Chris stream anymore? Allegedly, Ash requested that they only stream now when delivering messages directly from him. And they don't want him to hype it anymore. And I honestly think that Chris knows that he wouldn't be able to do daily streams without being a moron. So he just doesn't stream. You know what I mean? He's a very hypey kind of guy. He can't go live without hyping it up. And so since that's one of the number one rules that Ash told him, and probably the only one he's really following, he only goes live now when there's a special message he's supposed to deliver. And then he makes it sound like Ash has personally asked him to deliver the message, and drives me insane. Hopefully he's busy in his pool. Well, at least then he's not scamming people if he's swimming. As far as I know, anyway. And that is it for this week's episode of Victory with Ash Meme Review. But as you know, we are not really done the memes, because they don't just do posts on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter sometimes, not really though, mainly Facebook. They also like to do videos, and they like to do AI videos of people like Ash talking.
And share. It's simple. I am ready. Are you?
I'm scared. Does that count?
And share. It's simple. I am ready. Are you?
What is this face? Muppet Ash. They really like to make him talk a lot. I wish that they wouldn't. He's spoken enough. I'm like, guys, he used to do 7-hour streams almost every day. I think we've heard from him enough. We don't need to make AI fakes of him talking to us, why? I know, I hate it. It is. It's very, very creepy. I don't like it at all. And that one was a bad one too, because it didn't even sound like him. Some of them, they do get to sound more like him though, which that sucks just as much, by the way.
Let's add some color to this. Check your VWA back office for a new, exciting update.
Wait, exciting? Or, I don't even know how to say this. Exciting. Exciting. Adding color, exciting. Woo! Get excited. It's so scary.
Let's add some color to this. Check your VWA back office for a new, exciting update.
I don't wanna, especially if it's gonna look like that. Extra excited. I was like, how did you misspell that so badly? But, you know, it wouldn't be coming from them if everything was spelled correctly. This one, he's literally just telling us what OnPassive is. There is a song that is copyrighted that is being used, but I have to show it to you because look at this random guy that they put in that just like gets up from the desk and walks over. And I'm like, what are we doing? Why are we making fake commercials like of Ash? It's so weird. I don't understand what the point is. And then they came out with this, which I believe this was Brian Crotch, as you guys call him. Like they're. And I'm like, oh my god, the irony. The irony. Attention, beware of the fraudulent links. Do not click. Do not share. Do not trust. Verify before you click. Stay alert. Stay safe. You're starting to sound like me. Stay skeptical. Stay safe. That's my thing. I can't read that because it keeps moving. I'm getting motion sickness. Right? But, you know, I was just kind of like, yeah, like you're a fraud link. Don't click on yours either. But it is true. There are a lot of people in these groups right now that are posting up links to other scams. Because if you see people following Ash Mufara for 8 years, and you're also a con artist, you are like a lion looking at a bunch of sheep. You are like, I just hit the fucking jackpot. These people are exactly who I'm going to prey on with my scam. 100%. 100%. And it's happening. And it sucks because a lot of the people that leave Victory with Ash are now joining some of these other things. As we know, people do hop from scheme to scheme to scheme, trying to find that one that really truly works. I even did 2 MLMs myself, right? So, with that all in mind, I guess it's good that there's a little bit of a warning. It's just, I would argue that they're part of the warning, and that's a video I should have put out on my channel about all of them. But, you know, those were their top Facebook posts of the week. Luckily for us, Bill Must has also been posting this week. And I think the first one we want to watch is going to be called The Heart Translator. Because listen, Ash is supposed to be, you know, the guy that's running the company with heart. AI with heart turned into him having a giant heart and wanting to help everyone. And we often feel like when we're listening to him that we need a translator. So maybe this will help us.
What no one sees inside you, and why it controls your success. Nobody else can see what's really in your heart. Not your boss, not your followers online, only you. But here's the catch. You can't act directly from your heart. Your mind is the translator. It takes whatever you feel, fear, hope, doubt, excitement, and turns it into what you actually do. That translator runs on something I call your heart set, the emotional foundation beneath your mindset.
I like how they're just like, the translator runs on something I'm just going to define everything in the human body now to go along with the point I'm trying to make here.
Positive heart set isn't fake positivity. It's genuine trust, curiosity, and courage. Without it, a positive mindset is just wallpaper. It falls off the second life gets hard.
Yeah, this is toxic positivity, though. So that's different than having a positive mindset.
Now think about the internet, algorithms change. Comments sting, sales dry up for no reason. In those moments, your mind faces a choice. Translate fear into I'm not good enough. Quit or translate fear into this is hard, but I'll learn and adjust. Same feeling, different translation. One leads to failure, the other leads to growth. Every useful thing humans have ever designed, light bulbs, vaccines, your favorite app, came from someone whose mind learned to translate doubt into persistence, not paralysis.
Do you think that victory with Ash can be compared to vaccines or light bulbs? He already compares himself to Elon Musk, like, holy fuck.
They still had hard pain. They just didn't let their mind turn that pain into an action. Here's your 10-second toolkit for the internet age. 1, name the feeling I notice I'm scared. 2, ask, what would I do if I trusted myself? 3, act on that answer, not on the fear. Your heart holds your truth, your mind holds your power. No one else can see inside you, but you can decide what comes out. Build that translation skill, and you stop being a passenger online. You become the engineer of your own success. Thanks for watching.
I like how it went from a motivational speech straight into a song. That was wonderful. The next one from Bill Musk that we're going to be watching is called The Castle in the Air and the Foundation in the Ground. You know, it's very serious stuff here.
Let's talk about the difference between a daydream and something real.
Maybe you should. I feel like maybe the people in this don't know the difference.
First, the figment. A figment is that movie that plays in your head. Maybe you imagine winning the lottery or starting a business that makes you rich or becoming famous. It feels good for a moment. But that's all it is, a mental movie. It never grows legs. It never walks out of your brain and into your driveway. You can spend hours, months, even years polishing that daydream. But in the end, it just eats up your time and energy without ever...
It never walks out of your brain and into your driveway. You know, he wrote that and was like, oh, that's it.
Building a single brick. Figments are like a video game. You play alone, fun, but pointless when the screen goes black. Now, the solid thing. Let's say a group of engineers is laying a huge water pipe deep underground, connecting a new neighborhood. You can't see it yet. It's hidden under dirt, but it's not a figment. It's real. How do you know? Because there are blueprints.
Not a figment of your imagination? Also, I like how this one also turns into a song. It's this new thing, you know, start off all motivational and then turn into a happy song by the end.
There are concrete mixers, there are welders working in hard hats. Just because your eyes can't see it right now doesn't make it imaginary.
Yeah, but this is imaginary, though, because none of what you're describing here is happening. So.
It makes it ingenious. It's a solution being built.
What?
It will work whether you believe in it or not. AKA the big, bold, beautiful shared dream company. The big difference, a figment stays in your head. A real thing stays in the world.
This is so hilarious considering all of this is just in Ash's head and all of their heads.
So what percentage of your figments ever become real?
Yeah, guys, what? Tell me in the comments. What percentage of your figments ever become real? I've had one kid.
Honestly, close to 0%, less than 1 out of 100, maybe 0.5%. Think about every daydream you've had in the past year. How many actually turned into something you could touch? Probably none. And that's normal, because a figment by itself is lazy. It doesn't.
Hey! Don't call figments lazy, that's mean. You have a better chance of winning the lottery than earning money with Ash. That's very true. You actually have a better chance of winning the lottery than you do of being successful in an MLM company. I can't see the sewer pipes, but I believe they exist.
Require a permit, money, sweat, or dealing with a single problem. It's just wishful thinking.
Which this all in.
Can you equate that to pipe dreaming? Yes, exactly. Pipe dream is the perfect word. It means a hope that is too wild or too easy to ever happen. So if 99.9% of your figments are pipe dreams, you're correct. A pipe dream is just a figment you got attached to. And am I thinking out of the box? Absolutely.
No.
Yes, most people confuse not yet seen but not real. I flipped that, I said, just because I can't see, it doesn't mean it's a daydream that is sharp thinking. And I also saw that most daydreams are just noise, pretty but useless. That's
I know, I'm like, what is going on? I'm like trying to figure out where they're trying to go with this. I'm also confused.
a very practical, out of the box way to look at.
They're like, nothing is going on, right? They have nothing except for this really crappy one-page website and a back office area they can log into. And then you're like, but just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it's not real. Oh, but not all of your daydreams come to life, and that's normal. And I'm just like, you're contradicting I don't understand.
The world and my wisdom and insights. Stop wasting years on figments. Wait for your dream company. That's the real company. For future updates, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, you leave this, and then you try to go get a job, and then that's the real way that you'll make money.
And click the bell for all notifications. Share the link to this video.
This poor guy didn't ask to be a part of this. He's just jamming, trying to DJ over here. And then they've used him for this scam video. Oh, and that's not the last one. I got one more like that, and this one is called Don't Plant Your Apples in a Parking Lot. That's right. Don't plant your apples in a parking lot.
Ever throw time, money, or hope into something and watch it get strangled?
Ah,
There's an old story about a farmer. He went out to sow seeds. Some of those seeds fell among thorn bushes. The thorns grew faster, much faster, and they choked the good plants. Nothing useful came from it. Total waste of seeds, time, and hope.
okay.
In plain English, stop putting your effort where it's guaranteed to get killed by problems. Nowhere is this worse than the make money online space. Most of it is a thorn patch. You've seen the ads, passive income while you sleep, easy drop shipping, crypto millions, YouTube automation, set it and forget it. But let me show you the actual thorns on.
Yeah, those were all the promises that you used to make. in OnPassive. That's why it was called OnPassive, remember? Passive income? You know.
Beneath those promises, thorn number 1, platform rule changes. You build a channel for 2 years, then suddenly the rules change, and you're demonetized overnight. No warning, no appeal. Thorn 2, ad cost. You try to sell something.
Is that what happened? Were you demonetized? Is that why you're not uploading as much anymore? It would make sense, actually, because I know that YouTube was trying to crack down on channels that only use, like, AI for their content. That would make sense, because that's kind of all this channel is AI videos uploaded on it. I wonder if that happened to him, because I don't know, that just seems so, like, weirdly specific to be mentioned in this video. You know what I mean? Like, what's that about? It's just weird. The 3x10 force matrix, right?
But you're bidding against thousands of others. Pretty soon you're spending $2 to make one.
Thorn 3.
Copycats, you launch your product within 24 hours. Someone has stolen your sales page, your images, your words, and they're selling it for half the price.
Thorn 4.
Algorithm updates. You wake up one morning, your views drop 90%. Nothing you did, the algorithm just changed.
Refund rates.
Disappointed buyers because you promised them easy money and life got in the way. So they ask for their money back, and the payment system usually gives it to them. Here's what sowing seed among thorns actually.
By the way, did you guys know that you have to give people 90 days now to change their mind about joining?
Feels like you're constantly fighting fires. You're checking 5 different dashboards. You're chasing support tickets. You're watching tutorials on how to beat the latest update.
You're not building anything. You're just reacting. And the thorns always win.
Because here's the hard truth. When you build on rented land, social media platforms,
We're over here, we're cheering for the thorns.
third-party marketplaces, any app you don't control. You don't own your audience.
You don't own your income.
You're just a guest, and guests get shown the door whenever the host feels like it. So how do you stop?
You know, it's funny, because at the start of my video here in my intro, I played Ash Mufara yelling at everyone that he was going to terminate them. So it's just funny that you bring that up, you know?
Sowing among thorns. Let's list 3 things that actually work. They're boring, they're slow, but they're thorn-free. Own your soil. Build an email list. Build a simple website. It doesn't matter if it's ugly. It doesn't matter if it's just text. What matters is that you control it. No algorithm can shut you down.
No rule change can take it away.
An email list is a patch of land that nobody can poison. But what if you could find a company that would do that for you? Wouldn't that be the answer to your thorn problem?
Yeah, but that's not this company, right? Yeah, and your website kind of does have to be nice. Like, if you're telling people to brand themselves, don't tell them to have an ugly website. Why would you do that? You're like, it doesn't matter if it's ugly. Well, it kind of does, though. Especially if you are trying to catch people's attention and you're marketing a product. It does matter if it's ugly. It really does. It also matters if it's easy to use. So, like, no. And now I'm wondering if they're being told to do websites to promote Victory with Ash right now. Which isn't really cool, because a lot of times you have to pay to have a website. And, like, I don't want people spending money to promote this shit.
Looking around the internet, have you been looking for a company like that, but you haven't been able to find it?
You haven't tried Google then, because there's thousands of them. That's probably the biggest industry on the internet, okay?
How would that affect your income possibility if there were a company that could deliver that? Sell a boring solution to a real problem. Not make $10,000 overnight. That's a thorn magnet. Instead, what if that company that you haven't found could do that for you? Boring problems have fewer thorns because hype merchants ignore them. Avoid hype partners, anyone who promises easy leverage or passive income. With no work, they're not selling seeds, they're selling thorns. They make money whether you succeed or fail. You're the product, not the partner. Let's give a real world example without naming names, because the pattern matters more than the brand. A few years ago, the make money online space was full of people selling dream, chasing courses, sketchy affiliate systems, and get rich quick blueprints. It was a thorn farm, everyone was fighting refunds.
Oh, only a few years ago? Yeah, no, it's still going on. That's why I'm here covering this right now.
Compliance issues, platform bans, and burned out customers. But one company did something different.
No,
they sold a simple, boring tool. Email software for creators. No riches promised, no flashy fun.
Well, what company was this? You can't be talking about OnPassive.
Just a tool that said, if you build a real audience and send valuable emails, you can make a living. But it didn't teach you how to operate the tool. What if this company that you haven't been able to find, when you do find it, and it could teach you how to use the tool? Wouldn't that be great?
What kind of question
Here's
is that?
how it would beat all the thorn choke competitors. Most of those competitors spend 80% of their energy just keeping the lights on, fighting chargebacks, updating their ads every 3 days, replacing customers who quit because the promise.
What? Like, are you saying that you were a successful company several years ago? Because you weren't. You got shut down by the SEC. Like, what are you talking about right now? Hi, Thomas. It's Con Huge Co.
Were broken, but the boring email tool, they just help people send one more email. Their customers stuck.
If you're talking about O-mail, I'm still waiting for the email that Joe sent me when you first created it. So I wouldn't be bragging about that. I'm just saying.
Around for years, they built soil that no algorithm could touch. Slow, boring, thorn-free growth beat the get-rich-quick crowd. It always does. So here's my bottom line for you. If you see constant firefighting, platform dependency, or hype-driven promises, walk away. That's a thorn patch. Find hard soil, the company that you are looking for, that you haven't found, but it is imminent. That is where your actual vision about making an income will be enhanced. Don't plant your apple.
You plant an apple? I don't think that's how you grow an apple tree. Oh, in a parking lot. Okay. They didn't even say the whole thing. Yay! So there was that. As you can see, Bill Musk and John White have lost their fucking minds. Joe eventually had to post the email. That's right. Someone got a hold of some very good drugs to make this video. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's not it. That's not it. Because what if I told all of you that there is a new, are you getting ready for this? A brand new Victory with Ash theme song. That's right. What if I told you that they now have an alleged Bill Musk, John White official Victory with Ash theme song? It has been made. It has been posted on their channel. It is, they claim copyright. I guess I'll find out. It's not copyright, especially if you made it with AI, then it's pretty much made with like other stolen sounds. So I'll copyright your song for being a copyrighted song if you copyright me for using your song. I'm just saying, John White, Bill Musk, up to you. You know, I've won every single copyright strike that's ever been on my channel. I'm just saying. So, I'm about to play this for you. This is worse than when a presenter reads each and every PowerPoint slide. I know. I do that sometimes. I do that. Mm-hmm. For real? Yes, for real. They have it. No! Can't beat in it to win it. I don't think so either. But I guess you guys will have to be the judge. Right? you will have to let me know if this song is better than In It to Win It or any of the other songs that we have heard in the past. Now, they have claimed before to have released Victory with Ash theme songs, but they weren't really theme songs, and they weren't called like the official theme song and then in quotations put copyrighted. So this one's obviously very important to them. And so without further ado, I think we are going to premiere Bill Must's official song for Victory with Ash right here on my channel right now. Get ready, everybody, because here it is.
Sunrise, sunrise paints the dusty. Another day of stories. Got my boots on tight, heart beating strong. Been walking this path for way too long, but I ain't alone, no, I'm not by myself. There's wisdom written on these shelves. One love, one heart, one destiny, breaking down the walls between you and me. Can you feel it rising? Can you hear the call? Unity's the answer after all. Victory with Ash, we rise from the flame. Every scar tells a story, every wound has a name. We are closer than you think, yeah, we're side by side. No more running, no more hiding, nowhere left to hide from the truth that binds us, from the love we share. Victory with Ash, we're already there. Through the smoke and fire, through the pain and tears, we've been marching forward through the years. Different voices singing different songs, but together's where we all belong. Red dirt roads meet island breeze, finding peace among
I have
the
it
trees.
here.
One love, one
Waiting.
heart, one destiny, breaking down the walls between you and me. Can you feel it rising? Can you hear the call? Unity's the answer after all. Victory with Ash, we rise from the flame. Every scar tells a story, every wound has a name. We are closer than you think, yeah.
So far, nobody's impressed. So it's all looking good, Bill Must.
We're side by side. No more running, no more hiding, nowhere left to hide from the truth that binds us, from the love we share. Victory with Ash, we're already there. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In each other we place our trust. The distance was an illusion all along. We've been singing the same song. Closer than the morning dew, closer than I ever knew. Victory with Ash, we rise from the flame. Every scar tells a story, every wound has a name. We are closer than you think, yeah, we're side by side. No more running, no more hiding, nowhere left to hide from the truth that binds us, from the love we share. Victory with Ash, we're already there. We're closer than you think, yeah, we're closer than you know. Victory with Ash, let the good vibes flow. One love,
Oh, yeah. It really is no in it to win it, huh? Huh? Congratulations, Scotland. MLM Christian rock, pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. So that was it, guys. That was the new theme song. Yep, new theme song. I didn't feel like none of you are impressed, though. I think that they should redo In It to Win It. They don't even really need to. You know, just change the OnPassive into Victory with Ash and do that. Keep this up and OnPassive will get into trouble with the FTC and the FCC. That's right. So I thought that now would be a great time for us to start asking ourselves, WTF?
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF?
Yes, because this week's is kind of a special episode, you see. We are going to be talking about Chris. This week's episode is called Chris's Buzzwords. And you might be thinking, Queen, what are you talking about? He's always said buzzwords. But Chris has been doing something very, very interesting on his Facebook lately. And I'm not really sure what the fuck he's doing. All right, just the whole week I watched this happen. And I grabbed several of these posts to show you what I mean. And I just sat there the whole time going WTF. So I was like, this will be perfect. Wait, was that song a significant percentage of Canadian musicians? I don't know. No clue. So Chris has been posting things like this. Creativity! Family! Passionate! Unstoppable! Streams! Which is ironic because, you know, he doesn't do any. AI! I don't know what he's doing. No clue, but that's not all. Legacy! Anywhere! Strategic! Organic! Bridge! So, I don't know. I don't know why, but he's just like posting up random buzzwords on his Facebook. And other people are posting them too. For example, here is someone reposting him saying generational. Here's him saying winning. And somebody else has screenshotted this and posted it up. And here is Chris again going the great comeback. And underneath this one, people were again commenting. Someone says, a comeback is like crossing a big ocean. And I'm like, okay. And then someone says, arrange cash for package? So they don't know what's going on either. And then he posted up this one. Ash! Which of course makes you go, oh, is Ash coming on? So somebody did. They came and they commented to him and they said, Ash is coming within 24 hours. Am I right, bro? So then Chris comments back and says, no. And I'm like, well, what the fuck are we doing here then, Chris? Like, why would you post that? Because you know if you just post up Ash, like, people are going to think that you have an announcement from him or he's coming. Like, Jesus. But I don't know what this man is thinking. I don't know why he's just posting up these random statuses. Nobody else seems to understand either. But I guess that's where he's getting out his hype. You know, he's just such a hypey guy that he had to hype all over his Facebook. Couldn't help himself. So we're just buzzwording out. But I think that he should shut up. Especially if he's going to be posting up things like Ash and then making people think Ash is coming to talk to them soon. Because they are so desperate to see him that it's kind of cruel to just be like, Ash! Because they're going to be like, where? You know what I mean? Don't want Queen to get in trouble with the Canadian broadcasting system. I'll be fine. Chris is doing his best Ethan Ralph impression, probably. She'll have to put a commercial for Canadian Tire on the video. I will. I love organic the best. Yeah, just out of nowhere, like, organic. What's organic? Okay. I got it. Chris is playing password. Maybe. But yeah, Chris and his buzzwords definitely made me say WTF this week.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
So yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish, but that's what's going on over there. You know? And that's not it. That's not it. Because someone actually posted a horrifying video of Chris that I have to play for you.
Of course I'm right. I'm Chris.
Gerstmanner just kind of appears out of nowhere in the one scene. And I don't know, right about what? What are we talking about? Why are we making random AIs now of Chris just saying he's right? Because, you know, the last time I talked to Chris, he was in my comment section during FriYAY, a couple FriYAYs ago. And he was not right. He was very wrong. He doesn't believe that Ash has an 8-year director's bar from the SEC. He claims that I'm making it all up and that it's just from running a public business, not from running a private business, which they claim Victory with Ash is private because they're only letting people that they know in. And that allegedly is what private means. But I'm like, no, that's not a thing. So he's not always right. He's often wrong. But yeah, it's very creepy. Call Bob Larson. Maybe we should. Because, you know, watch this again. Gerstmanner just poof appears.
Of course I'm right. I'm Chris.
Right here. Ah! And Gerstmanner is magic.
Of course I'm right. I'm Chris.
I can't help but think that they're laughing at him because they think it's a joke. Also, is that supposed to be like... Is that supposed to be red? Here, the ball guy? Is that red? It also doesn't sound like Chris, but apparently he's always right. And now they're making AI Chris videos to show us. Ghost Gerstmanner. I know. I'm like, what the hell, man? It's creepy. Maybe. Other than that, Tanja has been going off in the group again, as to be expected. Oh, Tanja, what are we going to do with you? So, I found this post of Tanya's that she posted in Success with Ash Mufara because it was shared by somebody else on Facebook. In it, Tanja says,
Folks, we are approaching the time when we will need to do our own promoting.
And promoting is in quotations. So I don't know what that means. I don't know why. Like, does she not actually mean promoting? And then it's this cursed image of get excited with a little googly eye guy. It's horrifying. I don't know why. I just don't like it. But, yeah, I guess they're talking about doing their own promoting inside the Success with Ash Mufara group. And I'm not really sure why. Because what are we promoting? You don't have anything. You should probably wait until you have something before you start promoting. But that's not it from Tanja. Because she also posted up on June 14th in the same group, Success with Ash Mufara.
Folks, I know we are getting excited about the new things we see in the VWA. But please, remember, we are not allowed to share it publicly. Not yet. Be sure you share it with your circle. Enjoy the development of the VWA platform.
And then this image that says,
be ready.
Been a while since I've done Tanja. So, yeah. But apparently they are getting some updates in the VWA. And it's all a big secret right now. And I'm like, what's the new update? Did they change something from the color gray to the color blue? Oh my God, Red is probably hating that he can't tell us all about it. What is he gonna do? So, yeah. That's what's going on. Enjoy the development of their platform. So, don't worry, guys. I'm sure it'll be launching any day. Any day now. Be ready? You got a while. I don't think you got to be ready quite yet. But that is all we have heard from Tanja in quite a while. And that is it for her posts. But that is not it of negativity. Whip and ball gag time. That's right. She gets her whip out.
Make sure you put OnPassive in all capital letters.
I miss reading those ones. Those ones were funny. Maybe we should do a top 8 Tanja posts. I don't know. I'll figure something fun out. We'll do something. But I had a hater in my comment section. Made me really sad, guys. We have a hater. A naysayer hater. How dare they? They came into my comment section under my video that I made about OnPassive and everything that's going on with the SEC, telling everyone that they are doing the fund and to stay tuned if they want to get money back from being a victim of this scam. Haters! I'm staying away from there for a while, Violet. The naysayer haters! Yeah, now I'm getting my whip out. That's right. And they were very upset at me. Very upset. YTP Creations is the person who yelled at me and made me sad. And they said, "You're just stupid! You have no brain to what you're posting! Ash already told that since last year, forget past, move forward with new. But you are not update. Brainless contents. No use for no one. Be honest. SEC closed officially in public. Ash announced last year. Stop stupidity post next. Otherwise, everyone will see you as a fool." And I was like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Forget past, move forward with new. I'm not in your fucking scam. I don't have to go by the rules of your scam. I'm not in your cult. Yeah, the SEC did close you down officially. So I don't know why you're continuing, thinking you can do something new. And I'm giving people the information about how they can get money as a survivor of that scam. Because the SEC has over $4 million that they would like to distribute back out to the people that were taken by this thing. And I promised everyone that I would let them know all that information as it came out. So I'm doing that, as I have promised and been promising for the last 5 years. I said, listen, if this thing shuts down, I'll let you know all the information. And I've done that. I've covered the FCC case extensively and everything since even. So, the only person who is a fool is you, sir. And that is it for the naysayer haters. Because I don't really have haters. I just have people that really want to be my friend, but then I don't like them, so then they cover me for 10 years. Hello, Violet! Dumbass! Yes, I know. And I saw Violet was posting. I saw your response. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. But I didn't want to call you out like that. But I did see it, and it was lovely. But I just found it very interesting that, once again, they come into my comment section trying to get me to follow. So imagine being in this scam and then having them show up and yell at you to do things. Because that person expects me to read that comment and then be like, oh, I better write a post about how I'm forgetting the old and moving on with the new. And then I better only concentrate on victory with Ash now going forward. I didn't, so I'm really bad. But that's what they do to people that are in this. So, if you're in the Facebook groups with these people and you post something in one of the groups and they don't like it, they come and they tell you off. Like, what you calling people stupid for? Stupid that you're in this scam. I mean, if we're talking about what's stupid, is it the person who saw it was a scam right away? Or the person who's been waiting around 8 years for it to launch? I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? So, I just find it fascinating, though, that when it bleeds out into our community, it goes to show how bad it is within their community. And that's why I wanted to show that to you. It's not just because I like to read mean comments to me because I think it's funny. It's because it goes to show you their culty behavior bleeds out even into our community. Like that, they've come in here before in this chat and gotten mad at people for not putting OnPassive in all capital letters. And I'm like, we're not in your cult. I don't have to listen to your rules. Neither does my chat. Like, that's not a rule here. What are you talking about? So just imagine how bad it is for the people that are in this thing and how controlled of an environment they're trying to make their Facebook group as well as that back office. That's why we keep speaking out about this, because it's a cult now. And these things keep turning into cults. These MLM coaches and CEOs are just like gurus to these people. And it just gets so culty. And so when it bleeds out into my community, it's a good example of just how severe it is within their own. I was feeling spicy. You're totally allowed. OnPassive. Yeah, Joe Forever wrote it like this, just to fuck with them every time. They would get very upset. They would be like, no, it's all capitals. Well, half is good enough, isn't it? I mean, that's the most you'll get out of Joe. That's the most respect Joe will ever give you. All right, so I think we're going to do our commercial break now because I don't know when I'm going to do it if I don't do it now. And then when I return, we are going to be reacting to Red Megan, and I have a story time for you all, of course, to end with. So don't go anywhere. It should be a really, really fun time when I return.
Today's stream is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but Lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The Lizard hose is about 30 bucks. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Nah, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Are you tired of getting screwed over by false promises, bad leadership, and tiny results? Introducing Tiny Dinger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. The only protection you need when dealing with inflated egos and underwhelming performance. Whether it's a shady MLM pitch, a fake AI company, or a man who tells you he's the lord of the internet. Don't get played, get protected. Tiny Dinger Condoms are OnPassive resistant, 100% scam proof. Coated in reality and skepticism for extra protection against cult-like charisma. And hey, if you're gonna get screwed by Ash Mufara's vision, at least make sure you're wearing something that actually works. Tiny Digger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. For when the product is imaginary, but the disappointment is real. Now available in Founder Frenzy flavor. Tastes like regret and missed refunds.
Located at your local CVS pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper Drug Smart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand.
Is your leader's birthday coming up? Don't just send a card. Send your soul. Introducing Happy Cult Day, the ultimate birthday experience for narcissistic gurus. Because nothing says divine enlightenment like 8 hours of forced gratitude on Zoom. With Happy Cult Day, you'll get a pre-written poem about how your leader changed your life. Access to a 9-hour tribute webinar you're required to attend. A royalty-free song you'll awkwardly sing with 300 other blinking followers. And a limited edition e-card with their face on a beam of light. Because they're just like Jesus, but better. Add on the birthday worship upgrade to include a tribute video of members crying, children chanting their name, and a slideshow of their humble beginnings. Why celebrate you when you can celebrate him? Again, Happy Cult Day, because in a real cult, it's their birthday every day. Side effects may include financial ruin, loss of autonomy, spontaneous chanting, seal clapping, and sudden belief that Ash Mufara invented the internet. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger condoms and Fantasia foot spray. Buy Tiny Digger diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsors. Now, back to the live stream.
Yes, now back to the live stream. So, do you guys want to react to Megan or do you want to react to Redfern first? Who would you guys like to react to first? Is anybody here? Red? I was thinking maybe Red because he's more boring. That's for sure. So we'll react to Red first and see what Red has to say. Helping Hands, a future of education and technology. This cracks me up. Every time, Red. Why? Why?
Well, hello and welcome. Today is June 17th. It's the Wednesday. Great to see so many of you here already. Nearly 200 and climbing. Fantastic. We're going to do a couple of shout outs first before we move on. But talking of shout outs, if you want your name shouted out as well later on, all you got to do is just hang around to the end and I'll be in the chat giving everyone a good hello, seeing as I haven't done that for a while. So a few shout outs then whilst I haven't been here for the last week or so. I'll explain why I wasn't in a moment, but let's give some people some shout outs first. Let's start with Johnny Linder. He's the guy who's been doing some great songs behind the scenes. All of these songs I try and share onto this channel. Any video, by the way, that you see that's not my own on this channel, there's always a link to the other person's.
I hate streamers that never acknowledge the chat at all. I know a few people that stream and it's they never ever talk to their chat, or the only time that they'll talk to their chat is when they donate, which I understand if you're a large streamer, by the way, and your chat has 1,000 viewers and it's going rather quickly, how it would be hard to get to every single comment and you would never be able to end a stream if you read every single one. But I think you have to have somewhat of a balance with that. Equally though, I hate it when Red sits here and does his shout outs. I'm can we save it for the end, please? I think that you should say hello, read some good comments as the stream goes on. I try to balance it. I don't know. Maybe I do a horrible job. Let me know.
YouTube channel.
Although it doesn't really mean anything. And for some reason out here, there's this really weird thing where if a streamer says your username, then it's supposed to be special. It's not special if I say your name. I appreciate all of my friends that watch me and all of my subscribers, even if I don't know you. But please don't think that me saying your name makes you special in any way. because I'm not anything special, and I don't want to be seen as somebody like that. And I think it bothers me how Red comes on here sometimes and is like, I am going to do shout outs for people because when I say their name, it's special. It's like, I don't know, it's just a weird way to go about saying hello to people, in my opinion.
Make sure that you click that link and it takes you directly to that YouTube channel. Like and subscribe to them. It helps build their presence on YouTube. Also, lovely Gina Lever. She did a very good video as well the other day along with...
You guys are more special than I am. If you weren't here, I wouldn't be here. See?
Megan Mitchell. Jim Hawkins has done one. That will be up on here shortly. Also, Narelle Walk-On. She's been doing some good videos. And on...
Well, maybe we should check out Narelle. It's been a while. I don't know. She drives you guys kind of crazy, but it's been a while. Should we maybe next week look at some Narelle videos? Just to switch things up a bit.
Dr. Bill as well. You did one the other day. A few shout outs then for a couple of...
Yeah, we saw that one. That was... interesting.
People have been doing some great posts of late. Our very own Chris Johnson, he's gone down the one-word route.
I've been misgendered.
To build that curiosity of what is going to be coming. Fantastic.
Yeah, not today. Not today. We're watching this. We're watching Megan. And then we're doing the story time. I can't deal with Narelle and Megan. Like she'll have to replace Megan.
Fantastic work, Chris.
The same with Sherry. I don't think I could do Narelle and Sherry. Like, we can only do one loon at a time, you know? Like, one boring one, which is usually Red, and one loon. I watch Red because I can't believe that he just keeps going.
Like it a lot. Julie Wen is using the power of AI for some of her videos. It's also really cool. Along with John White and Bill Must, they've been putting some good stuff out as well. Congratulations to all of you guys. So I've been away for the last week.
Like, what do you mean congratulations? You know, I've been putting out a lot of content too, Red. Could have congratulated me. Jeez. I've never had someone congratulate me, I don't think, for putting out content. That's okay.
Week on holiday with my family, with Jane, my youngest daughter, her husband, and our youngest granddaughter, who went to Almeria in Spain. Had a lovely time, except for we all caught the Novavirus halfway through. Not very nice, really. So we were pretty ill, to be honest. And
oh, damn, that sucks. That actually does suck. Oh, like, is everybody okay? Because that can be pretty serious, depending, you know, on other health issues you may have. Yeah. Oh, that's not fun. Especially on vacation. That kind of sucks because it's like, you know, Red's been doing this scam for so many years. He doesn't go on many vacations with his whole family, but, you know, usually when him and Jane are going around in the boat, it's actually for him to work at places, at like festivals and things like that. It's not really a vacation. So it's kind of crappy that their vacation got ruined by a virus. You know? The only time that he had away from this scam in the last several months was ruined by an illness, which then just kind of goes with this confirmation bias of like, yeah, no, I should just keep doing this.
And that spoiled things a little bit. First holiday I've been on, I've come back and actually lost weight, in all honesty. But we've had a great time. So,
well, at least you lost weight. Nothing like an unhealthy body image.
Definitely a place that we want to revisit in the future, and I recommend it to anyone. It really is a beautiful part of the country, and the city is a lovely, lovely city as far as Spain is concerned. Mix of Cadiz, because it's on the coast, Cordoba, Granada.
What do you mean as far as Spain is concerned? What did that mean? I love Spain. What do you mean? Spain is beautiful as far as Spain is concerned. What?
Malaga and those as well. Really, really
It's either nice or it's not. What do you mean?
good. Okay, let's bring you up to date then. If you haven't seen or haven't heard, I have been away, but over the last 8-9 days or so, we've had a couple of updates, haven't we? One is in your OES OnPassive back office. It's O News 21. If you haven't.
Okay, well, why? Once again, why are we putting updates? They're literally like, you gotta move on. And then they're like, and by the way, there's an update in the OnPassive back office. God.
Been to see that yet, log in and you can read that in its entirety. And if you are a member of Victory with Ash, you'll see that there is a new update there as well.
I'm sure it's the same update.
Just log into your Victory with Ash account and go to the top and it will come up there with the latest update. Really recommend that you read it. But one thing this is all showing is things are...
Like you would tell them that there's an update and they wouldn't all go to log in and read it.
Moving along. Also, you will notice there's been an increase to your circle numbers as well. You can view that by just logging into your Victory with Ash account, going to My Circle, and it will show you there.
Your circle, does that mean like your team? Like you're recruiting? What does that mean? See, you're scaring this guy.
How many invites you have available to you.
Yeah, see?
Many people have asked me, Red, what is your view of what this bridge, Victory with Ash, is going to be?
Oh no, now we're going to speculate some more. Come on, Red, don't do it.
And I have been thinking long and hard about it. And I don't think there is a definitive direct answer to what it's going to be. But my best guess of what I think it's going to be is the title of what I want to talk to you about today. And that is...
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Red. Why?
Helping hands. I really do believe this bridge is going to be a real core feature for all of us. It's a future of education and technology for all of us. It is going to give us that helping hand towards our business success. The next part of where we're going to, that big, bold, beautiful dream.
Oh, the fact you have to actually say big, bold, beautiful dream every time. But really, it's a helping hand.
I do believe as well that we will transition once Victory with Ash is open.
No, Red, don't transition.
We will transition fairly quickly through Victory with Ash and then on to the main business. Obviously.
Okay, but you don't know that. Don't go saying that, even as a guesstimate. At this point, we should be making no speculations. Because you know how everybody in this is. We've done this 100 times. And every time I'm like, Red, stop talking. Because they're going to take one little thing that you say and then they're running with it. You know this. They'll clip this. They'll be like, they said we weren't going to be here for very long. Red said it. You know, it's like, why? Why do you do this? Big, bold, beautiful dream. It's only a dream. And it's called a dream, but then that Bill Musk video from earlier, you know? It's just a figment.
See, all of this has to be confirmed or by our CEO, Ash Mufareh. But
Oh, shut up! Like, why?
Victory with Ash, in my opinion, is going to be that helping hand. Whatever we lack in
Now he's going to take your hand and throw you off the fucking cliff. That's what it's going to be.
Experience, whatever.
We're off the bridge.
Whatever we don't know will be given to us to learn within Victory with Ash.
everything we don't know about what? Because there's a lot of things I don't know about. Listen, I'm an educated, intelligent woman, but there is a lot of things I don't know about. And if someone was going to tell me, I'm going to teach you everything you don't know, that is a lot of fucking topics. Like, we're talking math, sciences, like what, we have to be very specific here, Red, and not general. Because again, you know that people are going to be running with this information no matter how you word it. And no matter what disclaimers you put on it, that this is just like what you think and we have to wait for Ash and all that. So like...
Because the more of us that are knowledgeable about what we need in our arsenal to be successful, guess what? Not only...
So it's knowledge about what you need to be successful. In what? My issue is that the end goal's not clear. We don't know what we need to learn to be successful in the business that we don't know anything about. Like, do I have to learn how to do sales? Like, marketing? Social media? Like, what am I learning? And I hate that we don't know what it is and that it's being kept a secret, because it does make it hard for it to be talked about. And maybe that's why it's being kept a secret, because you're not technically supposed to be talking about it. Big, bold, beautiful delusion. Yeah. Red, I still don't know how to fold a fitted sheet. Can you help a girl out? Right? Like, what are we teaching? And if we don't know what it is, how do we know when we're ready? Like, Ash is all in control of this, and I don't like that. Like, these people's worth right now depends on this thing starting, and then Ash, Mufara, educating them. Just think for a moment of how horrifying that is. And then they're leaving their whole future in Ash's hands. And I worry about, like, what the education is going to look like. Will people be able to fail this education? Will there be people that aren't worthy enough at the end of this? What is that going to do to people? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's just a lot riding on this, and I hate everything about it.
Is it good for our own business? But it's good for that main business as well. If you have everybody coming up to a certain level of expertise because of the training, the teachings within Victory with Ash, that helping hand, then that is going to make us better.
Is it?
At what the next business is going to be.
Which is?
It's also going to make us more confident in what we have to do. We will find out a lot more information once we are inside Victory with Ash of what is expected from us, what we are going to see there, and moving forward.
You're not in there right now?
Forward onto the next business. But if you think of this bridge as a helping hand for all of us, then you won't be far off what you think it will be.
I download this, the best, all right, in HD. And this is how it comes out, because he's streaming from a boat.
I was also researching about why having this help in business, this helping hand, is so important for any community and any business to put in place. And it really did throw up an awful lot of information that I thought would be very interesting for all of us. Giving a helping hand is a foundational
Oh, great, more chat GPT readings about what a helping hand means. Because we all need that right now. That should help us be educated and get ready for the big, bold, beautiful delusion.
To business success, because it builds the trust, reciprocity, and long-term loyalty that drives sustainable growth. Basically, what that means in layman terms is if you can help.
Did anyone not understand that? How much more layman terms? Okay.
As many people as possible to be better, then that is going to make your business successful. And
wow, Red, thank you for explaining it in layman terms. If you didn't, I wouldn't have known what it meant.
See, those individuals will be more successful as well. It also helps those individuals to learn, to develop, to build on their expertise of what they are learning.
They're going to learn how to build on their expertise of what they're learning. Brilliant, Red. Brilliant.
This in turn gives them that confidence, enables them to be able to help others, and this expands out, and of course this aids any business. By prioritizing support over immediate transactions, you establish a reputation that organically expands your network.
Organic!
And opens doors to new opportunity. What thing has our CEO always talked about that is the least important thing in what he is doing? The money side of the business.
Yeah, but then he also had pocketed $108 million. So, I mean, there was that.
His focus is on giving value, helping as many people as possible. And this helping hand that he is giving us with
not helping people. More like robbing people.
In Victory with Ash is exactly what we are talking about here. If you focus on that.
Don't forget, they went into places like Papua New Guinea, into areas where they don't even have running water. Convince the people that live in these very poor areas to give them all of their money to buy into this thing so that they could get water filtration systems. And then they just never did shit for them. And Ash pocketed $108 million. But yeah, no. All he's ever wanted to do was help people.
Value and helpfulness that you are going to bring to people. And of course, it's going to be free within Victory with Ash. Then that is going to have a direct impact to your own business because you are focusing on the right things rather than just the money. The money will come. But we need to be in a position where everybody
where Ash's 8-year director's bar is finished. So Big Bold Beautiful Delusion starts in 2033 or
has good knowledge of what to expect when we move forward. This is exactly what this bridge of Ash, of Victory with Ash, is going to do. It's going to be that.
Right, and that's the thing, right, Joe? But you can't have a business outside of Victory with Ash. That's always the thing. And that's how it is in all of these MLM companies that claim that they're educating you, coaching you, or giving you the tools for your business. Once you end up in them, all of a sudden, your business is them. a lot of them will be like, yeah, no, you can't be in something else. And it OnPassive has been no different. But then they always talk about how if you own a business or you're running an online business, then they'll be able to educate you or give you the tools depending on, when they were talking about it and what they were claiming at the time. Well, okay, but can't be in anything if you're in there. So no, if I'm in Herbalife and I want to be educated about how to do sales and marketing good, and Ash is allegedly teaching me that, I joined Victory with Ash, I'm not allowed to be in Herbalife anymore. Right? It's like, it's ridiculous. And by the way, even if you are in an MLM and you're successful, when you get to the very top, the goal is for you to start an MLM that coaches other people how to get to the top. And that's why we have so many of these coaching MLMs out here. Because you hit a point where you literally cannot grow your team anymore. Even if you have managed to sucker a bunch of people into it, and those people have suckered people who have suckered people. There's been people out here with teams of 3,000 people before, In every single MLM, you get to a point where that's it. And everyone's like social network kind of dries up. Even the new people that kind of come in every once in a blue moon, they don't really do anything. And neither does half your team at that point. Ask anyone that's been in MLM for years and built a giant team and then left. They'll tell you. You basically hit a plateau where you're at the ceiling. That's it. You can't do anything else. So then it's, okay, write books. Write books about sales and write books about being an MLM boss babe. And then start a coaching MLM or start your own MLM in the same niche. Right? Like that's how we got doTERRA. doTERRA began because two people worked their way up in Young Living essential oils, got to the very top, and then basically left and stole all of their info and then started their own company. There were lawsuits at the time over it. And that's what like half of the MLMs that are in existence right now are also started by somebody. Even this one, technically, Ash did good in Global Domains International, GDI. And then went, I'll just go start my own, So that's why when you join the coaching ones too, they don't want you to be in another one. You're in their MLM now. And this isn't going to change now that they're doing this Victory with Ash or this new big, bold, beautiful delusion. It's going to be the same. Everything's the same. They're even talking about technology again and AI and shit. Like, nothing's changed.
Helping hand where we would be educated for the future and technology that is going to be there in the next business.
You already have a whole career. You're a chef. Why are you wasting your time?
All of these things are going to give us such a massive boost as far as our ability to go forward. So what are these reasons and why is this approach something that actually does work? It creates reciprocity.
I feel like we've done this one 100 times, Red. Seriously.
What is that? It is people naturally want to learn, return favors. When you assist people, clients or partners without a hidden agenda, they are then far more likely to promote your services, refer.
You just gave the agenda. I thought you said without an agenda. If the only reason why you're doing that is in hopes that they can promote your services, Red, that's the agenda. hello, like
your business and assist you during your challenging times. So what we're doing here is turning things completely on their heads. The more we help people to become successful, the more those people are going to promote our businesses.
Oh my God, there it is. There's the agenda.
And we are not asking people to do that. It is a natural thing that people want to do, return that favor. We are just investing our time, our energy, and our help and expertise, our knowledge in return for maybe, hopefully, in the future, those favors.
Yeah, basically you want to educate them to trick them into joining this thing.
What goes around comes around. Another one of those sayings. The more the energy that you put into helping others to become successful will be reciprocated back to you in the future. And if you can understand this and get your head around how Victory with Ash is going to help us in that respect.
I think you should just get your head out of your ass and realize it's not.
Because it's going to give us the education and the knowledge.
What education? College education?
To be better than others. What? We can then in turn go to people who haven't got that knowledge and assist them to become better as well. It might even be just the fact of introducing them to a place, Victory with Ash, so that they can then get the knowledge as well. Until we see how Victory with Ash is going to pan out and what is going to be there within the inside, we are just surmising of what we think it is going to be. But I am convinced and positive this helping hand is going to be there within Victory with Ash.
Are you?
It also builds strategic partnerships. Why? Because collaborating and sharing expertise helps you form powerful alliances. These relationships often lead to joint ventures, shared resources, and co-marketing opportunities that accelerate growth. Now, obviously, this is going to be in the future, but certainly the more knowledge that you have about your business.
Have you been doing that for 8 years, though, to promote OnPassive? Like, I was just like, they've been doing an awful job the last 8 years. I need to re-educate all of them. And they're like, okay, Mr. Ash.
This about what it does and how it helps other people. Other people will come to you to ask your advice about certain things. This is when you make these collaborations, and this is where you end up working.
Listen, I have people that come to me to ask me to teach them about cults all the time. I highly doubt, though, that you'll ever have anyone come up to you and go, I really want to learn how to be just like Ash Mufara.
In part,
teach me about MLMs. I need his knowledge. He got shut down by the SEC. So, I want to learn from him.
Partnerships with other people to your beneficial success between that collaboration.
Again, we're just teaching people or helping people in hopes that they then help us in return, which is you having an agenda the whole time. Does he still think they will be the hunted? Probably.
It also boosts team morale. A culture of internal supportiveness fosters a psychological, safe, higher performing environment.
We need hooked on phonics in this thing.
And those that don't have it. Employees who feel management and peers have their back are more engaged, collaborative, and dedicated to the company's mission.
How to be a fake friend when you're in a pyramid scheme. 101.
This also happens with people who are involved within a community of a company, like we are. We feel like we've got this dome over us.
Yeah. You're in a cult. It's a cult.
To shelter us from the bad things and only giving us the good stuff. It helps to strengthen
cult. The cult.
It's a cult.
And this is a cult. The cult.
All right. That's why.
Reputation. Business is known for going the extra mile to help customers or support community causes, build deep emotional connections with their audience. This goodwill transfers directly into higher.
Guys, make sure you subscribe. Can you believe that this man has more subscribers than me? And he's in a pyramid scheme. And he reads ChatGPT to people a few times a week. In a pyramid scheme that's already been shut down. Where the owner has an 8-year director's bar. I at least put work into my content. And it's my own words. I write my own stuff.
Retention rates and organic word of mouth marketing.
VWA means victory with asses. That's right.
I've kept on bleating on about, in my opinion, the number one marketing tool that you have available is word of mouth marketing. There's so many examples out there of how word of mouth marketing work in a daily.
Attraction marketing, word of mouth marketing. Sign up all your friends and family and everyone you know. That's how pyramid schemes keep going. Just keep on recruiting.
Lives. Good restaurants, you tell people. Good movie, you tell people. You see on Netflix a good movie, you'll tell lots of people. This is word of mouth marketing. And if we can master how that entails within our own business, then you are getting the best organic marketing for free. Why? Because people will have used our
organic marketing
products and services. They will have seen how we assist, how we use these helping hands to make people successful, and they are going to tell other people. We need to start.
Is the successful person that's supposed to be teaching you how to be successful in the room with us? See, my thing is, you want to learn how to be successful off of Ash Mufareh, who also hasn't found success, even with multi-level marketing, clearly, since the SEC shut him down. Like, so, I don't understand why you would think that he would be a good teacher here. And I hate all of the coaching MLMs and all of these people that claim that they can teach people how to be successful. I hate them all. But at least if somebody goes to like Tony Robbins or something, I'm like, yeah, I could understand why if that's the type of industry you want to get into, maybe that's someone you would go to for a class. Or like Grant Cardone even, unfortunately, has been someone that has been semi-successful. Gary Vee, I'm like, he's a scammer, but he has successfully scammed. So when people like take those courses, there's fake success at least under a lot of these people's belts. Even if it is fake MLM success, they've at least, done something. Ash never launched his MLM. So I'm confused. Like, it's like, what? Is he going to teach you how to get your company shut down by the SEC? That's all he can teach you. Not a great person to learn from. Like, what? You know what I mean? It would be like asking Bernie Madoff to teach you how to run a business. I don't understand. And I don't get why they don't like clue into. I mean, I do. It's because they all have rose glasses on when it comes to Ash. This man can do no wrong, and he's absolutely perfect. But it's like, Jesus Christ, like, wake up. Like, you know that happened with the SEC. Come on, Red. I used to think you were intelligent. And I've said it before. I'm going to say it again now. Like, I'm starting to really question things. I think maybe you tricked us.
Thinking outside of our boxes. We need to start thinking of expanding where we are looking at our next growth of people is going to come from. Until we know what Victory with Ash is going to bring, I'm not even approaching anybody.
Well, okay. When are you hoping that you'll know what it's going to be? Because, like, it's been over a year that we've been getting told we're going to find out what it is. So, is that happening soon, or?
Why? What you're going to tell them? I know it's going to be a place that is going to be helpful to all of us who know a little bit about what is going to happen. But to somebody who is brand new, what are you going to say? We haven't got that information. But one thing is for sure, is they will come. Why? Because we are giving something absolutely unique. We are giving something.
So he's like, I don't know what we're going to have, and I don't know what to tell people about this thing, but just know that people will join it. So, because it's going to be great. Sounds very promising.
For free, that nobody else is doing. We are actually giving people the ability for free to learn how to do it correctly and make themselves successful. This is unprecedented.
Have you ever thought of the expression, you get what you pay for, Red?
In the online space, people pay big dollar to learn the things that we are going to be taught within Victory with Ash. They pay an awful lot of money to be able to learn these skills. And we're not talking about generic skills here. Our CEO has been very explicit that we are only going to be learning the things that we need to move forward into the next business to help our success. This is unprecedented. Nothing like this has been seen before or used by a business in a pre-launch process for a next business. It also helps to make people...
What? A pre-launch process for our next business. Longest pre-launch process ever.
Have the same mindset rather than coming into a business with different ideas, different views, ideologies of what they think the business should or shouldn't be. By going through...
Joe, thank you for being a member for 62 months. How to be an excellent scam artist? Yeah, I know, right? Like, that's the only thing we're teaching here. It's the only thing he could teach. Why would you want to learn that?
Through this bridge, to have the helping hands to learn the things that we need for the next business. We are putting people on basically the same level playing field so that they can then utilize the next business to the best of their ability with what they have learned within Victory with Ash. This is the whole reasoning behind it.
We get it. You've told us a million times. Feel like you're doing the same stream over and over and over again, but with different words. And you pretend there's a different theme every time, but it ends up being the same speech.
give people the tools to fish. This is what we are being given within Victory with Ash. We are being given the ability to learn how to fish very, very well. And this is something that people would have paid big money for before.
You don't know this because there is nothing back there. You are basing this solely on the fact that you think that Ash Mufara is the most amazing man in the world and that he's like this crazy knowledgeable millionaire that's just gonna give you all the knowledge you need for free. And I think he's a moron.
Other programs. It also fosters a continuous learning program. It teaches others, or helping to solve complex problems forces you to refine your own skill level, staying sharp on industry trends and uncover innovative.
What industry? We don't know. But guys, stay sharp on the industry trends of the industry that you don't know that you're going to be a part of in future. Make sure you do that.
Ideas you might have otherwise missed. When you are in the zone of learning, upgrading your ability, you become very hungry for more. You don't want to.
Is that why you became a chef? Sorry.
Average anymore. Average becomes very boring. You want to be a person who wants something bigger and something better. But you also understand
motivation is great. But I don't think you're going to get much of that here other than talks like this. And then Chris coming on and screaming at you every once in a while.
And because of the teachings, because of that helping hand, that you have to learn about these things.
Every time that he says helping hand, all I can think of is, he hand fed me! Rest in peace, Marty.
Before you can then administer them within your own business. This is something that we will, again, learn within Victory with Ash. We'll be taught it within the modules.
Okay.
Because it is something that is going to be necessary for the next business. So if you're looking to implement this strategy, okay, there is some really good things that
you can't. We don't even know what we're doing.
You should help within your own circles. Okay, this is having brainstorming, having development and designs. All these sort of things will help and aid you within your own business to be able to get to where you want to be within Victory with Ash. And
what are you supposed to brainstorm, Red? What to do while you're waiting for Ash to come teach you?
And beyond. This helping hand is going to be key to all of our success.
Is it?
What we get within Victory with Ash is something that...
Is it a hand or a key?
We should be extremely excited about to move forward and through onto the next business. What's it going to be? I don't know. But one thing's for sure is it's going to prepare us. It's going to get us ready for what is going to come. And for somebody to decide, I want people to be successful, what do I have to do? What do I have to give these people?
Okay, define success, please.
To make them successful. This has been the mindset of our CEO, giving us Victory with Ash, this bridge into the next business.
Chris says, how does Jane just sit there and not make the wanking motion with her hand? She must be very into this book she's reading. It's probably spicy. Probably Colleen Hoover.
He is literally saying, here, come with us here to Victory with Ash, learn what you need to learn, and then let's go to the next business.
Let's go.
We will then be all ready, all knowledgeable,
already,
all experienced of what we need to do in our own businesses to become successful.
That doesn't even make sense because you're claiming to do this for every single industry. And as you know, not everything will work for every single industry. So that's why it will only work if you're only planning on selling victory with Ash, you see? They train you just for their MLM, not for actual business. Remind us what Ash has given the founders, Red. Yeah, he'd be like, oh, you're a FriYAY Connect. Maybe she's deaf and has taken out her hearing aids, maybe. Fear of flying. My aunt did that when we annoyed her talking shit. Yep. I'll need hearing aids one day. And you know, I'll do the same.
I hope this has been something that you have enjoyed. I hope it's maybe made me think a little bit more about what to
Made me think you're dumber than I thought you were.
expect within Victory with Ash. I'm very excited at the moment. Things are moving along.
I'm very excited at the moment. It's oozing out of me. Can't you see? The shininess on my forehead between my wrinkles here is sweat, I promise. I'm very excited. Excited.
Long. When is it going to come? Who knows? But one thing's for sure, we haven't seen this kind of movement in a very, very long time.
Where's the movement? Did I miss it? There was one message in the OES and one in the Victory with Ash platform. I don't. That's it. That's the movement.
And Ash always said, I will give it to you when it is ready.
I don't want him to give me anything. I'm good.
But I got this feeling that momentum is taking place at the moment.
You have a feeling, do you? Yeah, no, definitely going to trust you and your feelings. You feel that this Ash Mufar guy is really great. So, yeah. He saw the movement of his vacation. Bowel movement, right?
So keep your eyes peeled on those back offices.
Both of them? Oh, we're back to checking both of them now? See, I thought we had finally moved on from the OES until that ONews 21 was posted. And I did a video about it, by the way. If you missed it, go check that out. But, like, now we are having to look at both again. Wonderful. That's exactly how you get people to move on. Of course. Red is talking about his movement schedule again. Maybe eat some more fiber. That's right. Drink lots of water.
And keep your ear to the relevant circles for any more updates.
Who are the relevant circles? Want to be more specific? Who's considered relevant, Red? And who's not relevant?
That's it from me. And like I said, hang around and I will give you all a good shout out. Apart from that, I will try and do one more live this week on a different subject. Apart from that, hope you have a great day. So we'll start off with everybody's.
All right, we don't need to do the shout outs. Thank you, Red. That was boring. Really fucking boring. But, you know, I love how he keeps going, I don't know what it's going to be. I have no clue what we're going to have to do. But I know it's going to be great because it's coming from Ash Mufara. And anything that comes from him, even his bowel movements, are absolutely perfect. And I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sakes. What is this man trying to teach you? Bye, Red! Yeah, I can't deal with any more Red for a little while. I might need to take a break unless he does something a little bit more interesting. Because, boy, those are getting dry. But Megan did a shorter live stream this week. So I thought that we would check that out together. And it was called Victory with Ash Character, which there are lots of characters in this story. It's almost like a whole group of lolcow scammers all got together and decided to create a cult over 8 years. It's very weird. But I would argue that Ash has the least character out of all of them. But here is Megan Mitchell with Victory with Ash Character.
Good morning, good evening. Megan Mitchell here. It is Wednesday, June 10th. It is super.
Why are they all starting off like CC, Joe? Ash is so pure, he doesn't have bowel movements. I recently watched someone react to the Human Centipede movies. I don't know why I subjected myself to that, but it was a creator that I quite enjoy. And that's all I can think about right now. It's just that. Just thought I would share that at that exact moment with all of you. You're welcome. I had never seen the movies before, but I had obviously known the reference, and I'm a big South Park fan. If you know, you know. So when I saw one of my favorite creators that reacts to weird movies do all of them, I was like, all right, we're in for an evening. And boy, was it quite the horrifying evening. But that's all I can think about, is that these people would love to be Ash's Human Centipede. They used to be flirfs. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these guys were flirfs. A lot of them are alt-right. I will just throw that out there. They are. A lot of them are Trump supporters. I have had this talk before where I've shown this to you all. And I'm not saying that there's necessarily anything crazy wrong with that, because I do try to get people out of the Trump cult as often as I can. But they have some beliefs here. Like I saw you guys mentioning earlier on in the chat that they're probably anti-vax. Yeah, there's been some talk about similar themes, you know? So, wouldn't be shocking. I just hope Megan isn't, because, you know, she's a teacher. That would be bad. And what's with Megans that are teachers being in MLMs? Yeah, I'm talking about you, Megan Lynch. And you too, Megan Mitchell. Like, come on. You hope teachers are intelligent. And it's like, Megan, you can see that Ash was a doofus? Come on.
Super bright and sunny already this early in the morning. I'm getting ready to work in the yard again, stopping by my local garden center and gonna browse. Just love the, you know, just the freedom to run around and do whatever I need to do. Today.
Were you actually running around though? Because I highly recommend just go outside and run around. It might be fun. I do it about once a week. You know, my family and I usually go to the park. My daughter likes to run around. She likes sports. We play some soccer. We do some amazing basketball. You know, just go run. Run in a field. We like to do that sometimes too. Just run around in a field. You know, touch some grass. Get away from this thing. I am a very complex individual.
Today, I want to talk to you about character and why that's so important in our organization and how that plays out in all the things that we are doing. However, quickly, I want to point out that we have a new message in O News.
And again, I don't know why, if we're trying to move on, Megan.
O News 21. And some are a little bit confused about what that means. That is completely independent from Victory with Ash. That is the old Victory with Ash is what we are doing now. However, O News 21 is another example of the character and the honesty that is going to be seen in this whole process.
Okay. I don't understand what you just said. So we're not doing OnPassive anymore. Got it. We're doing Victory with Ash now. And at first I thought that you were maybe going to say that O News 21 is not from Ash and that we should ignore it. But then you were like, but you know, O News 21 shows who Ash really is. And I'm like, okay, that makes no sense though. Like I keep saying, if you're moving on from OnPassive, why are you posting O News 21? Why? We already did this. We already did the whole, I'm going to tell the story of what happened. Muhammad Kamal's bad and he stole everyone's money. And I had to sue a merchant. Like, we already did this. And then the SEC shut me down. Like, why do we got to do it again? I don't understand. And how can you be like, move on? Oh, but that message in the other back office, it shows who Ash really is. Like, it's ridiculous. It is a cult. It is. Ash is about as truthful as a politician. I'd say even worse. I would trust a politician before I would trust Ash. Honestly. Politicians at least do what they say they're going to do sometimes. Not all the time, right? But at least, some things do get done. Here, nothing gets done ever at all. And especially by the time we say we're going to do it. Like, just nothing happens. So in my opinion, he's worse. But yes, lies as much as. And it's not like we haven't already done this. Like, they're acting like this is a year and a half ago. And he's telling them all that he's about to break the news. It's ridiculous. It's deja vu to me. Probably to a lot of you.
With Ash. And it is not something that affects Victory with Ash. It's basically just a statement that he is going to honor what he said. He's going to come out and explain what happened in the old business when the time is right, when he's able to legally, and that is going to clarify for hopefully for a bunch of people.
But he already said all of this. He had a whole 3-part series already. And is this the 3-part series? Like, you know what I mean? We were promised another one. So I'm confused. Cool Cat says, hearing her speak a character is like hearing the Vatican giving a talk on child minding, right? The time will never be right. And if it's legally, what? Does he have to wait for the 8-year director bar? I don't think that he's silenced from saying what happened. I don't think the SEC can tell us certain things because they did reach an agreement. But he's technically, I don't think, he can tell them what happened. And he could have this whole time. So I don't really. He just knows that he can't be fully honest, especially right now, because, scam. Then they'll know this new thing's a scam.
What really happened. But so I've received a lot of messages about how that is related to what we're doing now, but it's not. So just stay tuned. If you are interested in hearing the backstory or you are interested in the transparency that he's promised, then stay tuned for that. But let's move on into Victory with Ash and character and why I think character is so important in our journey. So I read a quote, and I know I love quotes, and it's very short, something to the effect of hire character, train skill. And that is exactly what we are doing in Victory with Ash. If you followed Ash for any amount of time, maybe you're new, maybe you don't know the whole story and the backstory.
I thought that no one was new. So I don't know why we keep new to the channel, maybe.
But Ash has always been more interested in character than he has been in anything else. And I believe that's why many people don't understand our journey.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't. Trust me. He's been more interested in your wallets.
Or don't understand this community, because we are a community of people who care about character. Character first. Some people are...
And in my opinion, he wanted to create a cultish community the whole time. And he wanted to create a situation where certain full villages would be dependent on him. And that's very worrisome to someone like me who speaks out about cults.
Only interested in what they can gain. They are only interested in, the business aspect. And Ash has always said AI with heart. And that goes on many aspects of this journey. So I just wanted to point out that one of the reasons why we are completing KYC for Victory with Ash currently is because we are onboarding people who are real people. This goes to this whole conversation about integrity and about business with integrity. In the past, we had probably a great deal of people who were not so honest, not so trustworthy, and we ended up with, I want to say, contamination in the community. If you are if you're a gardener, which I love plants, if you've ever tried to dig out an old bed, which is a little bit of what I'm working on right now, you know how hard it is to get out all of the parts of an old plant. The roots, the tubers. If you leave in even just a little bit of it, you're going to end up getting regrowth of that contamination if you want to start fresh. So the fact that we keep talking about starting...
Yeah, I used to work for True Green Lawn Care. We took care of weeds. Thank you, Megan.
Fresh and letting go of the old, that's exactly what we are doing. We are trying to build something brand new that isn't contaminated by old ways, old mindsets, old logos, all of those things.
But our new update is in the OnPassive ecosystem, not the new one. Fuck off, Megan.
So character is really important. It's been important the whole time. It's even more important now, is to build a community that is trustworthy. And that's one of the reasons why...
Yeah, trustworthy in the sense that they'll all be quiet about Ash breaking the law. And keep things a secret so that he can break the law and go against the SEC final judgment, which should not be happening.
We're completing KYC, so we know that everyone who is in this organization is a real person that's verified, that is not posing as someone else out to scam, out to be deceitful, and just
out to spy like me.
We want to build something of character. If you've been involved in this company, there are so many people with strong character. And that's one of the reasons why we are all so drawn to each other. And
I'm sure there's a lot of good people in this. I don't usually cover many of them, but I'm sure there's a lot of good people in this that are kind of stuck. And they don't know what to do because they bought into this thing several years ago, and with sunk cost fallacy, they're like, what do I do now? And then you just keep it going and going. And it's cruel. Pisses me off that he's not actually transparent and honest, and the person that you're trying to describe him to be, and that Red describes him to be, and everyone else. And then he can't just let you all go. Tell you, yeah, this thing's fucked for at least 8 years. I've been 8 years director's bar. There's no need for a KYC if there's not going to be any money. It's culty and I don't like it. I also get worried about you handing your data over to this. This platform is not safe. It can be hacked. Not only that, but what's he doing with it? How is he making the money to keep this going if you're not paying for anything? There's no product, there's no nothing. You're all just hanging out. Like, a lot of unanswered questions here. But yeah, sure, just continue on.
That we have similar hearts. We are like-minded. And
You're all delusional.
you know, I could give you so many examples, and I'm not going to go into people and what they've done, because unfortunately that brings out a great deal of opportunistic people who want to just reach out, looking for donations, looking for just to take advantage. But
no, it's more like you promised people several years ago that if they bought into this, that by now they would have generational wealth. You guys told people to put their last pennies into this, to quit their jobs and all kinds of crazy shit. Told people not to celebrate Christmases with their children. Maybe not you personally, Megan, but this company did, and the people in it did. And so people were banking on this thing, and then nothing came of it, and now they're down and out. And they're like, yo, I need some help, maybe. And then you're like, oh, these people are scammers. Because you don't actually have empathy and understanding for the members of this thing and what they've been going through. You all have these blinders on, just like, Ash is getting it for us. Just wait and be patient. Don't do anything else but sit around and wait for him. And it's ridiculous. And then you keep these people holding on, thinking something's coming when it's not. And you should know better. You're a teacher. Have you not gone and read the SEC case? Do you not know how to read that and understand it? Is that what's going on with the U.S. education system? I'm in Canada. I don't know.
The people in this community are beautiful people with great hearts that donate to charity. And
like, I had a law class in high school even where we learned how to read documents like I do. So I don't understand.
Have made connections through this group that are, lifelong and so meaningful, and they have uplifted others in ways, in monetary ways, but not just monetary, but just support and kindness. That's what we're building. And that's what we want to attract.
You just complained about people asking for donations. So,
they say you attract what you are. And that's what we are attracting, is good-hearted people that can be trusted. That's been Ash's focus.
No, Megan, I'm attracting good-hearted truth seekers that can be trusted. You're attracting gullible people that are joining a cult, that are all living under the same delusion. And people that were down and out that you all made big promises to, and now you're just leading on. It's gross. Stop it.
He doesn't just care about business. That's why people don't understand that he's not just looking to make a quick buck, and that's not what he's all about. And
no, I think he's more about the control of people. And I've said that from the start, because it's always been more about that than products or even a business model here, right? He just wanted control over people. And you have to ask yourself why.
And if you don't understand that, then you don't really know what's going on. Sure, everybody wants that.
Oh, I do. I know what's going on. You should be more worried about what's going on, is the problem.
Everybody wants to be successful in business, and that's where we're going. That's where...
You're not, though. Hi, Sam. You're not going there. And quite frankly, if you're in any of the Facebook groups and you're a part of this thing and you're joining other MLMs, you're also not going there. None of these MLMs are going to get you to any kind of success. And if you don't believe me, I got over 2,000 videos on my channel that should prove it to you.
Where we're leading to, and part of that success is in building a genuine community like what we have. Chris Johnson, Gene Oliva, Minu Miller, some of the most kind, generous people, Sherry Dershowitz. I mean, there's so many, I can't even list them all. Jim Hawkins, Red Redfern, everybody is, this is a community. John White, Narelle, there's so many people. I can't even think of all the people right now, but there's so many people who are just genuine and just want to help others. And that's what their goal is to help.
That's what's kind of sick about MLM companies to me. They all prey on people who just want to help people. For most of the people that end up joining an MLM, that is what gets them to join. Oh, I can make money and help the people I care about? Sounds great. But it's an illusion. Will they bleed your wallet dry and keep you on a hamster wheel looking for that success by recruiting people, by recruiting your friends and family? And then it doesn't help them. And it's evil. It's evil to purposely prey on good-hearted people that you know would do anything to help people and take them away from actually helping people and put them in a money-making machine scam like this and keep them running on a hamster wheel instead. Will they fuck over everyone that they would have helped had they not joined this and they had gone and volunteered somewhere or gone into social work or just, cared more about the people in their life and donate more time to them. Right? And that, to me, is the most evil thing about it. Is that it's not that they just find people and get them to sign up their friends and family. Oftentimes, it's decent people. And these things can take someone that was a decent person and put them into this hustle culture mindset and have them believing that their success in this is more important than helping. And then they lose themselves along the way. And then they get to a point where they're just scammy like Chris Johnson, Agree about Sherry, not so much about the rest, right? If I could wave a wand and completely save one person, it'd probably be Sherry. Or that guy that always appears in a hospital bed if he's still alive. Unfortunately, no. He's not. Bruce passed away a while ago.
Their families and then to help the world and help other people. And so one of the things that I think is a cornerstone is that whatever AI that we use in this company.
Oh my God, Megan, there's not going to... Again, why are we back on the damn AI educational platform? AI technology. What is it OnPassive or Victory with Ash?
Is going to be used responsibly and is going to be built responsibly. That's what.
Well, you can't guarantee the use. See, once you release something like that out into the public, then you can't guarantee the use. That's why I'm scared of some of the AI stuff that's happening right now. We've had situations where women have found deep fakes of themselves on things like corn sites, for example. And that doesn't necessarily mean that the AI is bad. But my issue is, again, we don't get to choose who uses it and what they use it for. Even if you make everyone do a KYC, Megan. Unfortunately, that's not something you can guarantee. No more AI bullshit. I don't even know why AI is coming up again. it's frustrating. And then they're like, why can't they move on? It's like, oh my God.
What Ash's goal is to only utilize clean, ethical AI business. That's why we have to cleanse the old and get rid of anything that might contaminate our new journey.
Okay, but have they come up with clean, ethical AI? I don't think that there is a way to do AI. Have you looked into what it takes to actually run AI and like make AI, Megan? At all? Maybe you should, because I don't think that's a possibility. So unless you're saying that Ash Mufareh is inventing a clean and ethical way to do AI and all these data centers and stuff he keeps talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. And this is what I mean. Now we're making other promises, right, of things that are to come. That people are going to be like, oh, and we're going to have clean and ethical AI. Like, that's what will be posted all over the place for the next several weeks now. Like, what are you talking about, Megan? Please stop.
So I hope that makes sense. I hope you understand how important character is to us and is to Ash.
Yeah, get some. You're boring.
And, you know, reputation is what other...
Chris, it takes a village to run AI. And all the villages water. And the next town over's water. And Ash still owes everyone water filtration systems. So fuck him and his use of water. But, like, this is what I mean. Like, what are you talking about? This hasn't been invented, this clean, ethical AI. And now we're promising that Ash is going to invent it, basically. And this is why I get so frustrated with these people. And this is maybe why Ash told everyone to stop doing their streams. You know? AI train stations, oh Lord.
People think of you, but your integrity and your character is who you really are. So if you don't know...
Yeah, remember that. And I don't think that staying in this and then trying to convince people that this thing is a good idea shows that you have any integrity or character, Megan. Which is concerning because you are a teacher. So...
then I would encourage you to get involved. Actually connect with the people who are involved with this business.
No, don't. Don't get involved. Don't join this scam that's already been running for 8 years and that technically has already been shut down by the SEC. Because quite frankly, this thing is a bridge that's still connected. So even if they're promising something new in future, a bridge connects from one spot to another. And no matter what, it's attached to Ash Mufareh. You want nothing to do with that man. We literally have to process seawater here because there's not enough drinking water. And use is heavily restricted, but AI gets a free pass. I hate AI. Right. Right. And that's why I use it as little as possible.
Join Victory with Ash. It's free. It's going to be an educational platform. Remember how I said...
Well, I use it to do some of the songs, as you know, that I make, obviously. Other than that, don't use it. I have to use it for the images that I make for my blogs on Danny's website. Other than that, don't use it. Because I can't. I can't. Also, like, I've talked about this before. I like writing. I like to get better. I don't know how I would get better if, you know what I mean? I feel like that would stop me from that. That's the only thing I could really think of to use it for, because I wouldn't be making like videos with AI. Fuck that.
In the beginning, Peter Schultz said that. He said, hire character, train skill. So Ash is looking for character.
This is what I keep saying. How will Ash or the founders make money if it's free? If there's no money coming in, then there's no money going out. Literally said like the exact same thing at the start of this. I don't understand. I've asked them that before. And they guarantee me that they're making money in the next thing. And I'm like, okay, but you guys keep talking like you're going to make money here too. Like, I don't understand. And then it's like, they don't understand that he can't sell things.
Character, and we are going to train to gain the skill that's necessary for free. Have a blessed Wednesday.
Yep, this is like Temu Coursera. Is that a thing? What the fuck is that? They teach you how to do courses on Temu? What's Coursera? Is that another course thing? I only know of Skillshare, because people do commercials for that one. I've never used it. I went to college. A, steal underwear. B, I don't know. C, profit. Don't do that, Joe. That doesn't sound like a good idea, but there you go. That's Megan. She's quite a character herself. I feel like we need a palate cleanse after that. I do. What should we play as a palate cleanse? I know what always makes me happy. Dancing time for babies!
Susie Macria, the hula hoop gal, Janet Butler, the silent writer, Chris Johnson, the truth with love, John White, the wisdom man, John Oliva, the singer in the rain, and Jahan, the German cat, Red Fern, the Q&A man, Gemma Mickey,
can't forget the cat,
the Calypso queen, Unker, he's smooth like rum, Listra to the counter day late, and we all fall in love. Julianne, one keeps it real and true, loves the land and the morning dew. Minnow Miller makes the image come alive. Time can't fade that inner face. Sherry Bearsway lives every day with the future, not the plan. Knows the sky where the eagle sings and the wind flies high. Oh, we're rolling down this back road, sweet release. Love and laughter flow like island breeze. From the hills of home to the sea's embrace, we find our way through time and space.
I love it, I don't know. That's my favorite. I don't know why. I can't watch that without feeling good and laughing for a few minutes. Hello, Octo. Good to see you. I really feel like they do this for no reason other than to let Ash know they support him, so he'll bail them out financially somehow. Or let him into the new thing because they really care about it that much. It's a mix of that and the fact that they get attention from it. That's right. That's right. Exactly. And AdSense. Can't forget the AdSense. If Circle Jerk was a song. I know, I like how he's like, we're all in love. I'm like, I don't know if I'd say that, but okay. Gangbang later. No, I'm joking. Okay. Woo. Woo-saw. Woo-saw. All right, it is time for our story time. So that means we have to relax now. Everybody, get your blankies. Get your favorite stuffy. Maybe some hot cocoa. Curl up and get ready while I read all of you a very, very lovely bedtime story, if you will.
A story time from Victory with Ash.
Yes, Joe. It is time for the blanket. Today's story is not going to be John White because I'm sick of him today. It is actually going to come from our dear young friend, Tawadol Islam. We'll just call him Islam because I can say that. It starts off with this question. Write an essay in English on the following topic. You haven't lost until you give up. Discuss how persistence, patience, and self-belief help a person overcome failures and achieve success in life. Gotta love a really good writing prompt. Am I right? So, of course, today's story is you haven't lost until you give up. You don't lose until you stop trying. Ash has really missed the attention and adulation these last, probably. Everyone wants to be successful in life, but not everyone can keep fighting till the end. Because reality is very tough. Failures come again and again. People ignore you, even the people closest to you. Eventually, lose their faith in you. At that moment, it feels like giving up on everything. But the truth is, those who fail in life are not the ones who fail repeatedly. They are the ones who stop trying. There are many people who have struggled for years. Some couldn't find a job. Some had to give up their dreams due to family problems. Some had to tolerate people's disrespect and humiliation. Yet, they never stopped because they knew, if not today, one day, the time will definitely change. The world sees successful people, but it doesn't see the sleepless nights behind their success. It doesn't see how much insult, how many tears, and how much loneliness a person has to go through to stand tall. So no matter how hard life gets, never give up. Keep moving forward, even if it's slow. Because as long as you are still fighting, you are not finished yet. Heart, flower, heart, better days are coming. All the sorrows will end with patience. Victory with Ash. Tawadol Islam. So that was our story time by Islam. We usually see him in the meme review, but this was all he posted this week. So I thought that I would share it as our story time, since it was quite long. Thank you, Islam, for that beautiful, beautiful.
A story time from Victory with Ash.
We appreciate your story. You must be the youngest person in OnPassive Victory with Ash. Just saying. Don't be a hero. Give up. When it comes to a pyramid scheme, you know? maybe that's when you should throw in the towel. Some lost their jobs because they used their motor scooters as collateral to take out loans for $97 US. That's right. And that's a lot of money to a lot of the places that they preyed on. In some of the places, that's 3 months' pay. And it's like they don't understand that. They don't care. It's just so frustrating and disgusting. Usually, if your loved ones lose faith in you, it's because you keep trying to sell them opportunities. That's right. Sam. Thank you, Towel. That was beautiful. Thank you, Towel Islam. That's what we will call him from now on, just because. Good change of pace it was. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you all. And thank you all for coming to hang out with me tonight for this week's FriYAY with the Sayers of Nay. Again, soon they say. They keep saying soon, things are happening soon. Keep your eye out now on the OES and the Victory with Ash back offices. So 2 back offices to continually check out. And now I guess we'll just have to see what goes on this next week. This next week, I might have to do Saturday. My daughter's graduation is going to be on Thursday night. I don't know if we are going to do something special on Friday, though, to celebrate. I am still trying to find out. So I will let you all know next week if we end up doing a Saturday instead. Next week is the last week of school for my little one. And then the summer starts. And I am probably going to start doing FriYAYs every 2 weeks in the summertime. And it might be less than that. I don't know if you guys have been reading my community tab posts. So I will say it again. Just before my husband and I celebrated our birthdays, we found out that he is going to actually have to have major hip surgery on both of his hips. And that is going to be sometime over the next 2 to 3 months. Basically, they'll let us know like the night before. It sounds great fun. They're sending us all kinds of stuff to the house and everything. So I'm kind of also busy getting all of that ready. I am about to be a nurse, and that will take a lot of my time and energy, as I will also have my little one home with me full time, which I absolutely love, but at the same time, it makes it a little bit harder if my husband, has his surgery, let's say like in a few weeks from now. I might not be able to be around as often as usual. So just prepare for that. I will, of course, let you all know what is going on. But I do try to do my FriYAYs as often as possible. And I will be picking back up healing after coercive control, probably in the fall, hopefully when things slow down, because I only have a few of them planned, and I need to start planning more, and my life is going to be a little crazy for a few months. And so, that being said, I have a lot on my plate right now, and I am doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and I have other things going on in real life other than that as well. And so, yes, I am going to be busy. So just bear with me over the next few months, but I will see all of you definitely next week, and we will be doing either FriYAY or Saturday next week. I'll let you know which one, and I will, of course, be doing MLM Monday on my community tab, and I'll probably see you guys on Monday, probably in the earlier afternoon. But I love all of your faces. I hope that you all have a fabulous, amazing rest of your night. I wanted to just let you guys know what was going on in this stream because I couldn't remember if I did it in the last stream or not. I don't really think so because it was my birthday stream. And I just wanted to make sure that, most people watch these streams and then my deep dives. So I feel like if I talk about this at the end of this stream, hopefully everyone gets the message, or they've read my community tab post. But I will keep you all updated on my community tab no matter what, in terms of what's going on. So, yeah. And if you want to become a member and join the Discord, then you can do so. And then you'll get probably more updates because I'm a little bit, more personal with the people that join the Discord. So, yeah, I hope that all of you have a fabulous weekend. And like always, I will see us out with what we consider to be the actual theme song of this scam, which is our favorite In It to Win It song. I love all your faces. Goodbye. Thanks, everyone. Like and subscribe.
My name is Ashmo Potter, and I'm your friend. My name is Ashmo Potter, and I'm your friend.
We are. I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Shining bright into the future, we rise high.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call.
Hey.
Friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. And it breaks my heart.
Everybody stay!
Friend. My name is Ashmo Potter. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or
Hobby's lost,
we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly.
Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was 3-minute ash. Another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them over and over. It's not the answer you want. Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
All right, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy Girls talking about their experiences.
My name is Ashmo Potter, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Stop going there.
Everybody!
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it.
I need to lose it all!
And it breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name's Ashmo Potter.
Stop going there.
Have a good weekend, everyone. I love all your faces. Bye. Like and subscribe.
My name's Ashmo Potter, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.